Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I wanted to do like a freshman advice and freshman experience video. And I know I should have been did this it's not that late. Like I can do a freshman advice and experience video whenever I want to. But I mean, I'm a sophomore now. It's almost been a month, I think, since I've been a sophomore now. And yeah, I wrote a little bit notes down and stuff like that, so I won't forget what to say. It's so much like I have to talk about that I want to talk about. And I wrote a couple stuff down, but it's like I got stuff all over the place. So I hope I can just, talk without, messing up, because it's like all this stuff everywhere. But anyway, so first I'm going to talk about my experience. So, well, my experience overall was not bad. It was good. You know what? It was good. It was fun. I had fun. I was very excited to start college. Like, I was very friendly. I really could not wait. I was very excited to meet my roommate because I thought that we was going to be like best friends. So I wanted to meet her. Plus, honestly, like, I did not know anybody before I came to this school. Like, I didn't talk to anybody. Like, most people talk to their roommates or suite mates online or social media or something like that. Most people at my school, they met their roommates by emailing them, or they would check this website. I didn't know anything. Like, I ain't know crap. I was just going to meet everybody when I got here. So I didn't know anybody. And let me see. So when I started here, I was very excited. So my mom and my dad, they helped me move in, but they had to leave right after that. So that's when, who did I meet first? I met my roommate. She was already in there, and she was a dyke. I mean, I wanted to meet a roommate that I can be like real close with. I wanted to have a roommate that was like me. And I don't have no problem with dykes and transgenders and stuff like that, but it's like I knew that we wasn't going to be close. I just wanted somebody that was like me, So, but anyway, I met my suite mates. I thought both of them was cute. I was like, oh, I can hang out with them. I was not that close to my roommate. Plus she was very antisocial. Like, she did not speak to me like that at all. I'm a very social person. So it's like she would be quiet. Plus she would leave out and never be in a room. I didn't know when she was leaving. I didn't know anything. So, yeah, we didn't talk that much. She did say something to me one time though. She was like, one time, it was early in the morning. I was fixing my hair and it was real quiet. And she was like, you want some? Wait a minute, do I have a bottle? She was like, you want some? I was like, no thank you. But in my mind, I'm like, do I want some? It was some shampoo or something. It was something for curls. It said curl something. And I'm like, no thank you. So that was the only thing she said to me. And I mean, it was cool, I didn't have no problem with her. We just didn't talk like that. I couldn't relate to her, yeah. So, but I was hanging with my suite mates, but we went to Ocean City, all the freshmen on a little field trip. We went to Ocean City. Ocean City is like 25 minutes, 30 minutes away from my school. Something like that. We went there. It was fun. I had a good time, getting to know everybody. I met a few other girls. I actually got to know, some more girls. And it was cool. Like, I could really, see myself being friends with them. So, I mean, I guess it was, cool, when we went to Ocean City, stuff like that. But weeks later, I started hanging out with these two other girls. and they both was sweet mates and stuff like that. And one of my friends, well, one of the girls, they started having a problem with their roommate because we all was in there. I was in their room. I was in one of the girl room, and we ordered some pizza, and she had her pizza on the girl desk. Like, it was a box. She set it down on her desk. So the girls, and she videoed it on Snapchat. So that's when the girl saw the snap and was like, get your stuff off the desk, off her desk. And I mean, I didn't say anything. I just was like, you know, this ain't my room. I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm cool with that girl also. I met her and her roommate and some other more girls. So, you know, I was cool with everybody. I was just excited, you know, like I wanted to have, you know, people that like me. And, you know, like I used to be a little people pleaser, you know. Like I wanted people to like me, and I wanted to like them. So I mean, you know, I was cool with everybody, but they started having problems with each other, and then I started, you know, like I was still hanging out with the same girl, but her roommate stopped liking me, and I'm like, I don't have anything to do with y'all beef. Why am I in this? She like, you know, like she just started acting funny. She wasn't speaking to me that much. She was friends with my sweet mate, and I found out that my sweet mate was starting to talk about me, you know, in a bad way. And I'm like, oh wow, like what did I do to her? So I'm like, okay, so I'm finding out a lot of new stuff, and I'm just like, wow, now I'm in this. So I mean, you know, it just was crazy because I didn't expect things to get like that. And another thing is, what also bothered me about the sweet mate that I found out that was talking bad about me, she was so dirty, like, and you would not expect her to be like that. Like, I'm like, wow, like, what is wrong with her? She would leave her pads with her period, you know, pads in the bathroom sometimes, pee and all that without flushing the toilet. That's dirty. Like, you don't have no home training. You trifling. What's wrong with you? I'm just like, what? How can she talk about me when she doing stuff like this? She would just have she would mess up their sink. Like, it would be 2 sinks in the girl's bathroom. And the way my room was, it was, okay, so it was me and my roommate. And then I go through the bathroom. And it was 2 other girls, which is my sweet mates. But we shared one bathroom. So it was 4 girls sharing one bathroom. So I would have problems with her. Also, I forgot something. My roommate, she tried to get me out of my room. She tried to make me move out of my room. And I'm like, how am I move? I'm not going to move. One day she came to my room. She was like, one day she came to our room. And she was like, hey, I'm sorry, but you got to leave. Because, my tennis coach said that I need to have this room. I need to have this room with somebody else on my team. That's on my team. And I said, well, you know, I paid for this room and stuff like that. I'm not just going to get all my stuff and go. I'm sorry. Maybe you can leave and find another room with you and your little teammate or something. So y'all can work that out, but I'm not going nowhere. So I called my mother, and my mother was like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. So eventually she ended up moving out, and a girl came in, and I thought that was her friend because she was in there when the girl was trying to move me out. So my new roommate, she's actually a very close friend of mine. We ended up being very close, so I'm actually glad that, you know, that my old roommate moved out, you know, the night. So I'm glad that she moved out. And, you know, my friend, which is, you know, my new roommate, she had moved in. So I'm like, oh, like, you know, we got to know each other. I found out that her and my sweet mate, not the one I don't like, not the dirty one. So it was a tall one and then a dirty one. So the tall one, I'm friends with her. She was also friends with my new roommate, and I didn't know that. They from the same place. And, you know, like, I'm just like, I just was like, oh, like, we can all be friends. So I liked her personality. I would try to get her. I tried to get her to hang out with me and my friends a couple of times. And yeah, like we all ended up being one big group. So it was me, her, the tall one, and these two other girls, which is the girl that stopped liking her roommate because of the pizza on the desk and all that. So I'm still friends with her. I was friends with her and her sweet mate. So yeah, friends with her sweet mate. Anyway, I had a group of friends, and we all just was, like we would go everywhere together. Like everybody would be like, damn, y'all always together. So I mean, yeah. So we actually, we did a lot of things. We went out like almost every weekend. We went to parties, got lit. Like we was turned up. Like we just was like, yeah. So yeah, we was them girls. So I mean, I had fun, but then, okay, so back to the dirty one, which is my other sweet mate. I did not like how she had got her other friends to come talk to me, but when she had got them to talk to me, they was trying to, argue with me, yell at me. They act like they were trying to resolve the problem between me and my sweet mate, which is the dirty one. And they really made things worse because they was trying to yell at me and all that, and I don't have time for that. You ain't gonna be yelling at me. I'm sorry. I don't know who you think you are. You ain't gonna be yelling at me. So we had to call the RA because things blew up. I blew up. So I was ready to fight. My new roommate, she had to come in and grab me. She was like, it's not worth it. And, she would always be there for me. Like I appreciate that. She always, would be like, Kristen, is not worth it. And let me see. So that was that. I stopped being friends with them. Me and that girl, we had a few arguments since, she was my sweet mate. We shared the same bathroom. I had to see her all the time. I talked about it in my dirty sweet mate video. Yeah, check that out. It's in my playlist under my story times. But anyway, y'all, I talked about friends and the drama. It was more drama. You know what? I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the more drama. I know I'm going everywhere. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about that. I'm jumping from this topic, that topic. Anyway, I had an issue, alright, so I had some friends, and I had lost some, good friends, or friends that I thought were good, So, I mean, let's see. I talked about her in my other story time, which was the feminine bad hygiene video. Yeah, so the friend that stank, anyway, I had a problem with her. I had some issues, complicated relationships with some other friends. And it's crazy, like you really like somebody, you put up with them, you deal with them. And real friends have their problems and they talk about it, and you end up being friends with them again. If it's real, then you're gonna be friends with them again. But if it's not, then you just cut them off, because that's what I had to do. Like I was completely done with some people. Like some people, I'm like, no, ain't no coming back. But I'm the type of person where I'll give you another chance if I feel like, if I actually gave a shit about you, then I can be a friend again and work things out with you. So I mean, it's been a couple of situations like that where you're going to have problems. Like even though this is college and you an adult now, like I had problems in high school and stuff like that. So I've been dealing with girls forever, drama forever. So it's like I know how this stuff is, but it's like I came to college wanting to be drama free, wanted to find some real friends, but you know, it's like I came here, you know, to do my work. So if you don't want to be my friend, I'm not going to be kissing your butt. I'm not going to try to make you be my friend. We're grown. This is college. Like, come on now. Like, if you don't want to be my friend, you don't got to be my friend. Period. So, I mean, but, you know, I went out of my way many times and, you know, made things work with some people. And, I mean, it's, you know, it's like you see who your real friends are. And, yeah. But anyway, what can I talk about now? I done talked about that stuff. Now I'm going to talk about why I went to a HBCU. I really didn't care about really, like, I didn't say, oh, I definitely gotta go to HBCU. Like, I've been around black people all my life. I'm from Baltimore City, and every school I've went to, you know, it's been a big majority, it's been all black people, you know. So, I mean, it's been times where I wanted to try something new and actually go to school with people with different races. But see, my college gave me money, and that's the school you need to choose. You can have your choices, and it's very good, you know, to apply for all these different colleges and stuff like that. But if the school give you money, then you might want to go there, you know, because, you know, college is expensive. It's expensive, and you need money. So yeah, they gave me money, so this is why I'm here at this HBCU. But, you know, actually, I feel a little more comfortable being around other African Americans. I don't have no problem with no other races. I done had friends of all race. So, I mean, that's not no problem, but, you know, I actually like being at a HBCU, and we have Soul Food Thursday. I'm gonna get into that. I'm not talking about the food yet. Back to financial aid. Back to money, which is financial aid, scholarships, grants. Okay, you know what? I wrote something about that. I'm gonna look at that. So, financial aid is a long process, but you have to do it, because if you don't, then you ain't gonna have anything. And financial aid is very helpful, you know. It's very helpful. And so I also get like a refund check. So if I still have some financial aid money left over, then that'll be for my refund check. And I didn't do any loans. I have grants and scholarships. But if you have to do a loan, then go ahead. I know a couple people that have taken out loans, and they're doing just fine. You know, you got to do what you got to do. If you want your degree, you got to do what you got to do to get that money. You know, you need money in college. And I had, you know, my scholarships. It's good to apply for scholarships in high school, because these scholarships, this is your money, and it's free. You know, you gotta apply for stuff like that. And grants also. And if you need help, you gotta, you know, go to your guidance counselor in high school. They helped me out a lot. And my mom also helped me. So you have to find somebody that will help you with that type of stuff if you don't know how to do it. And yeah, and you know, it's all types of different scholarships and grants. You have to look it up, you know, online, and find the right people to help you. But anyway, so yeah, parties. Oh my gosh, I already talked about that. How my friends, we done partied so much. But you need to know your priorities, you know. Like if your friends say, oh, we want to go out, but you got all this homework to do, you have to do your work. Work is always first. And I had a hard time with that, because I really do procrastinate a lot. Number one, do stuff at the last minute. Number two, I'm a very outgoing person. Like very. I like to go out. I don't like to say no to a party or no to going out. But you have to, you know, you have to say no to that type of stuff, because you won't get your work done. You will fail. And you don't want to fail in college because this is your money. You paid for this, but you still can party too. Don't keep working hard and not have no fun. You gotta have fun. So, I mean, I tried my best to, put my work first. And my sophomore year, I'm definitely going to try. That's my goal, to get better grades, because I passed my classes when I was a freshman, but I didn't get my grades real high. My grades were not high. Like, I didn't have no high GPA. I just passed my classes. And I want to be able to really be proud of myself and get a good GPA, like a real good GPA, So yeah, studying can be a little bit hard, like I've studied for everything, but I failed also too, even though I had studied. But it's like now I have like a new way of studying. I usually start studying maybe like 2 days before my exam or quiz. So I, I write down notes from PowerPoints and old notes. I rewrite it. I go back over them. And it's very good to ask your teacher for a study guide if your teacher don't give you one. But most of my teachers, my freshman year, we had PowerPoints, and I would just go look at the PowerPoints, write the notes down, and it would just get in my brain. It was a couple cute boys, and every day somebody wanted my number, and I guess I gave it to them sometimes and stuff like that. My roommates and my friends, they'd be like, Kristen, why are you giving him your number? And I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know. I stopped doing that. I don't give everybody my number, no. But anyway, so the food in the caf, it would be alright. It wasn't that good. Like, I loved Soul Food Thursday. Soul Food Thursday was the best. Macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, greens, sweet potatoes. It was bomb. But like the other days, I would go to Chick-fil-A, which is on my campus. It was a food place called The Shore. They had cheesesteaks, fish subs, wings, all that. It was so good. And we have a Starbucks on our campus too. So I loved that, And yeah, but I paid for a meal plan, so I had to go to the cafeteria. Like, if you're paying for a meal plan, you need to go to the cafeteria, because that's a waste of money if you don't. College, it's a fun experience overall. Like, I've learned that college was fun. Like, also, I didn't tell y'all this, but I was very excited to go away for school last year when I was a freshman, because there was so much going on with me that I was going through back at home. My family was going through so much. I was stressed out. I was kind of depressed. But when when it was time for school, I was excited. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be independent. And being in college, you have to be independent, And it's like you have your own freedom and you have to make your own choices. So another problem I had was I didn't have a car. To get around my school, you need a car. Thank God I have a friend and have friends and different people that drive a car, to take me out. And same with my sophomore year, I don't have a car. I'm mad. I do drive. I know how to drive. But yeah, I don't have a car yet. I don't have my license. I'm going to get my license. Hopefully before Thanksgiving, I might go home. My mom and my dad, they're going to get me a car this summer if my grades are good. Also, I didn't talk about the activities that I did. So I didn't do anything on campus like, I didn't join any teams and stuff like that. I did try out for the dance team though. And my friend, she really wanted to do it. And so I went with her. And yeah, I didn't make it because I was nervous. When I'm nervous, I forget the steps. I forget everything. Plus, we had to learn to dance in one day. And I used to dance. But when I danced, we had days or weeks to practice, So, I mean, that's not what I'm used to, So, I mean, it was whatever. It was nice to try out for something. And was there anything else that I did? I don't think it was anything else that I did. Like I said, I had a lot of fun. But, it was some things that I went through and, a lot of struggles and stuff like that. Like math was hard, but you have to motivate yourself in college because you know, nobody is going to motivate you. You have to go to study sessions. Like for math, I said math was hard, but we had math tutors. You know, people, you have to find these different benefits and stuff to help you. You know, like the library, being in the library, I was actually able to like kind of get my work done more, because being in my room doing my work, I get distracted, and I was always distracted in my dorm because my friends will always be in my room. Like all my friends would be in my room, and we had the biggest room, so everybody would be over there, and it was a distraction and stuff like that. But we still went to the library, got work done. And yeah, you just have to learn how to keep doing your work on time. You can't miss assignments and all that and expect to pass. Like, you can't. And yeah, so you know, just keep your priorities together and make sure you do everything on time and all that. So yeah. Yep, and I met like I said, it's been a couple boys I met. You know, in college, when you're a freshman, you so excited to meet everybody and have fun and be grown and do whatever you want to do and blah, blah, blah. But you still have to understand that, you know, boys and stuff, they just want to, you know, have sex and all that. You got to have the right friends you with, especially at parties, you know, because people get taken advantage of and all that all the time. And you know, you just got to be careful. Boys like to get you drunk, people like to get you drunk. Thanks everybody for watching my video. Please like and subscribe.